Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your national television ORTM 1. This is the time of your English program of every Saturday and Sunday. First, top news. 27 January is a custom day and the highlight of the day in Mali, where the laying of ref, a photo exhibition retracing the life of a Malian custom since the 1960s, and the handover of generators. This 28th January marks year one of the withdrawal of Mali, Niger, and Burkina from ECOWAS. This historic decision have been commemorated with demonstration in Bamako, Niamey, and Ouagadougou. Prime Minister, Minister of Territorial Administration and Decentralization, Major General Abdoulaye Maïga, granted an audience to the Saudi Arabian Ambassador Abdullah Saleh Saber. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ORTM News. An innovative feature of the 2025 celebration was the opening of an exhibition showing images of Malian custom from the 1960s to the present day. Minister Sanou paid tribute to deceased custom officers by laying a wreath of flowers. The last act of the Minister of Finance was to hand over the keys of the generators to the Director General of Custom, Tamsir Diabate, and Gaussou Diarra summarize these various activities.
A customs house which comes through its engagements in terms of efficiency and security, and then it's an honor for Malian customs officers to celebrate successfully and high activity. This day is internationally dedicated to Customs House. This day is called International Customs Day. The Minister of Economics and Finances came step by step to thank Malian customs officers for the achievements and success. For Sir Minister of Economics and Finances, Malian customs house should always play a key role in order to strengthen the economics of the country. In addition, it was an opportunity for the Minister of Economics and Finances to pay tribute to the customs officers who are dead on battlefield. The minister came to put a flower in front of the monuments or at the General Customs House of Mali in order to be grateful and also to greet the memory of the customs officers who were dead on battlefield. The nation will be grateful to all of them. After that, the Minister of Economics and Finances signed a golden book which remembers us that some customs officers are dead with guns. To make the celebration of the customs officers beautiful, it was important to organize an exhibition which is going to talk about Malian customs officers for the past and today. The visitors understood that Malian customs officers came so far. They used a motorcycle to make patrol. This exhibition was the opportunity to show the remarkable job that Malian customs officers did in the past. The general heads of Malian Customs House is a talented customs officer. His achievements and success can be seen when he was the head of a customs house in Sikasso. He caught a fetish. The Minister of Economics and Finances was very happy with Malian customs officers to spend this celebration together. We have just learned the competence and professionalism about Malian customs officers. It was an honor to celebrate Malian customs officers.
Representatives of ministerial departments and independent administrative authorities are enhancing their knowledge of political, institutional, administrative, and electoral reforms. It is an initiative of the ministry in charge of political reforms and support for the electoral process. Detail from Yusuf Jakte and Binta Tamsir.
As part of the ongoing political, institutional, administrative, and electoral reforms, an information and awareness workshop was organized for representatives of ministerial departments and independent administrative authorities. This event, held at the CICB, brought together key players from government and public institutions with the aim of strengthening understanding and support for the proposed changes. The workshop began with a presentation of the objectives of the reforms, emphasizing their importance for the consolidation of democracy and the improvement of governance. Above all, it was a question of dialogue on the crucial role of independent administrative authorities in the electoral process, thus guaranteeing the transparency and fairness of future elections. Participants expressed their commitment to supporting these reforms, recognizing that they are essential to meeting citizens' expectations and strengthening trust in institutions. This workshop was a significant step towards better collaboration between different state actors, paving the way for constructive dialogue and concrete actions for the political future of the country.
Another mobilization has been organized by the National Coordination of a Fiji Mali platform to celebrate the withdrawal of IS countries from ECOWAS. The organizer paid tribute to the bravery of the head of state of the Confederation. The meeting resulted in a declaration read out here by the National Coordinator of the Fiji Mali platform, Zanga Goita, to the microphone of Yusuf Jakte and translated by Angel Dambele.
IS members, this platform is one of the most precious through which we must congratulate Their Excellency the President, Lieutenant General Assimi Goïta, head of Malian State, President of the highest consideration to Brigadier General Abdraman Chani, President of CRSP, head of Niger State, and Captain Ibrahim Traoré, head of Burkina Faso State. It is also a way for us to salute the bravery of all these men without any distinction. We engage on the battlefield for the land reconquest and the sovereignty of our states. Our recognition goes to bravers, Pan-Africans, and the whole world who knew how to give importance to this struggle so that IS states triumphed in the fronts of the Western imperialist and new colonialism. IS members to celebrate a stage victory in our fight for sovereignty. Therefore, it is also important for us to recall the right path that led us to this victory. Citizens of the Sahel, our Sahel states plagued by terrorism for more than 10 years, were in the process of losing a good part of our land. Moreover, what could we say about the various loss of human lives? Fortunately, in recent years, we have witnessed the arrival of patriotic heads of state to lead our states, aware of the situation our countries are going through.
The inaugural meeting of the drafting committee for the National Charter for Peace and National Reconciliation, a meeting chaired by the President of the Commission, Ousmane Issoufou Maïga. The purpose of the meeting was to make contact with the various members in order to allocate tasks to the working committee. Detail with Alsen Touré and Angel Dambele.
Recently appointed by presidential decree, the chairperson and the members of the drafting commission of the reports for peace and reconciliation met for the first time to define the terms of the missions entrusted to them by the head of states. Two working subcommittees have been created. These are the Peace and Security Subcommittee, Reconciliation and Social one. The committee is expanded to several members of the government who will have to provide government inputs on matters that concern them. The members of the committee will soon ask for organizations and personalities' help, likely to improve the documents.
Prime Minister, Minister of Territorial Administration and Decentralization, granted an audience to the Saudi Arabian Ambassador Abdullah Saleh Saber. The meeting enabled the diplomat to reaffirm his country's support for the transition government and to discuss the development of cooperation between the two nations, particularly in the political, economic and social fields. Mamari Kone and Binta Kamsuko for the translation.
It was a courtesy visit. I came to convey to His Excellency the Prime Minister the greetings of the servants of His Holy Mosque and His Crown Prince. I also came to reaffirm the position of the government of Saudi Arabia to support Mali. Therefore, political relations have been very good between the two countries since the accession of the Republic of Mali to independence until the present day. So, in addition, there is assistance cooperation from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to the Republic of Mali, which is executed by the King Salman Center for Relief and Humanitarian Actions. Then, as for the Saudi Development Front, it intervenes in the field of infrastructure on the instructions of the servant of the two holy mosques. And we hope that relations between the two countries will develop quickly.
In the third region, supporting the defense forces in their noble mission of securing the homeland is the objective of the third edition of the Farmer Night, initiated by singer Geneba Sek and relocated for the first time in a region. Report Yuru Balia Diabate and Maria Kulubali.
The people of Sigasso has more faith to demonstrate its complicity with its army through its mobilization on the occasion of the third edition of the Farmer Night, relocated to a region for the first time, an initiative of the artist Geneva Sek, a true icon of the Malian music. According to her, it's my love for my homeland to motivated my decision to initiate one night for the farmer. These men who sacrificed their lives to save ours. In this event dedicated to the farmer, several artists accompanied the Geneva Sek, among them Luca Production, Tatista, Bakoro Sidibe, Van Guitar, Yaya Traore, Rimka, and so on. According to one of Sicasso's authorities, we thank the artist Geneva Sek to have relocated this third edition of Farmer Night. It's an honor for the region of Sigasso and its population. The people of Sigasso, through their representatives, will further strengthen their support for the transition and work for national union. The artist Geneva Sek and his strong troops amazed the public from the beautiful title Army Mali. The Night of Farmer recorded the Burkina Faso delegation coming to support the farmer and IS.
ORTM Mopti's union still remains faithful to its tradition and has just organized the second edition of a Communicators' Day on the theme of conflict-sensitive journalism. The event brought together administrative and political authorities, media professionals, and a number of other personalities from the Mopti region. Report by Mahamoud Wedrago and Maria Kulubali for English Time.
The journalism sensitive to conflict. This is the theme of the second edition of the Communicators' Day, organized by the Trade Union Unit of ORTM Mopti, with as a sponsor Search for Common Ground, placed under the presidency of the Governor of the region of Mopti, Brigadier General Abbas Dambeli. The debate conference shed light on the participant lantern on the fundamentals of journalism in times According to the General Secretary of MOPTI Union Committee, no peace is possible without the involvement of the vital forces of a nation, especially information and communication professionals to present accurate, complete, and balanced fair information in order to contribute to the strengthening of culture, dialogue, and tolerance. According to the representative of the Search of Common Ground, the organization and the government work together to manage the conflict.
My English is not very better, but I just try to do this. I'm country director of Search for Common Ground in Mali, and we are proud to be the partner with the second day of the communicator for the ORTM MOPTI. And Search for Common Ground is the international organization. We work in the peace conciliation and digital peace building. We have the Department of Media, and we work in the journalist sensible in the conflict. And it's important for all journalists, for all communicants to have some value, some effort to consolidate the peace, to build the peace. And Search for Common Ground is very proud to be the partner of this day. And we wish all communicants of ORTM the good day, and we hope that the message will pass today will contribute very well in the peace in country, and particularly in Mopti. Thank you very much.
According to the first responsible of a regional station of Mopti, the media men must be agents of peace and reconciliation. Ethic, deontology, concord, and freedom are the powerful tools of the journalist, more particularly in a strategic region that Mopti will stay the head of the regional executive. A guide tour of ORTM premises in order to inquire about the condition in which the agent work. The second highlight of the day was a traditional evening hosted by Kanaga Orchestra, Mopti's Osinen troupe, and several other artists who amazed the public.
The Faculty of Science and Technology of Bamako hosted on Saturday, January 25, the Cultural Day organized by the English platform APC. The theme was Collaboration for a Sustainable World, engaging communities and institutions in environmental protection. This meeting brought together many key actors in the environmental field. Report Angel Dambele.
Environmental protection remains a major challenge. It is within this mind that the platform dedicated to learning the English language EPC used its Cultural Day to raise public awareness of the importance of preserving the environment. The theme chosen for the occasion was important.
This theme reminds us of the emergency of the environmental challenges we face today. At EPC, we believe that every individual, every community, and every institution have a role to play in safeguarding our planet. Through our actions, we strive to lead by examples. Our cleanup days are not just about removing trash, no. They are about inspiring a culture of responsibilities. Our tree planting activities are not just about beautifying our surroundings, but they are about restoring the balance of nature and leaving a greener legacy for future generations. This year's theme also highlights the importance of collaboration. Alone, our impact may be limited, right? But together, we can achieve extraordinary results. Example, this event.
The event sponsors, Mokhtar Koulibaly and Fatmata Dambele, also declared their determination to support environmental initiatives.
First, let me express my gratitude to the English Practice Club for organizing this day under such an important theme: collaborations for a sustainable world. Engaging communities and institutions in environmental protection. It is a call for each of us to take responsibility for the planet we call our home. Environmental protection is no longer just a concept for activists or environmentalists. It's a matter of survival for humanity. From climate change to deforestation, water pollution, or biodiversity loss, the challenges we face are immense. But there's the good news. When communities, institutions, English clubs, institutions join forces, we have the power to overcome these challenges.
This cultural meeting offers young people a platform to express their talents while strengthening their community engagement. The schedule was full of activities demonstrating the involvement of young people in environmental issues.
Dear viewer of ORTM, this is all for today news, but stay with us for the guests of the week. Today I'm with Amadou Balde, teacher of English. You are here today to talk about Black History Month.
Yes.
So my first question is to know who created the Black History Month and why it is celebrated in February.
First, thanks for having me on your platform, and
Okay.
this is a very good question. Because we got to give respect where respect is due. Actually, this celebration was created by Carter G. Woodson. He's the one that created the event. They call him actually the father of the Black History Month. Actually, he created it in 1926. First, when he created it, it was to celebrate not only Black but Caribbeans too. So he did it, he called it first the Negro History Month, and it used to be celebrated for 1 week. But 50 years later, in 1976, Gerald Ford made it an official celebration. And what they did, they expanded it to the whole month. Now, why is it celebrated in February? I think that was to recognize the effort of Abraham Lincoln, who participated in the freedom of the slave. He was born in February. You got Frederick Dubois, who was born in 14 February. I think it was just to add a little bit of salt to it, make it like symbolic.
Okay. So now tell us about the Black History Month.
Well, the Black History Month is, the celebration is to kind of honor the blackness through its influence, its innovation, its legacy. The reason is to celebrate like the big names, try to bring up what they did in the development of the United States and the world, the participation in science, technology, and many more fields, fashion and all that.
Okay. So what are the famous people they talk about?
Well, if we were to talk about all of them, we're going to be here for the whole month. But what I'm going to do today, we're going to take like the big names well known throughout the world, like Martin Luther King. He had a dream.
Yes.
And I know his dream is what we are living today, because you go to America, you see the universities, the school, you got black kids, you got white kids, Asian, even African, if you look at it. He's a big name in the civil rights movement. He did great things. And I think that he's well recognized. And we also got, on the women's side, we got Rosa Parks, who refused to give her seat to a white lady. And that brought like many changes in America, because it brought black people together to fight for equality and justice. That's, we got Malcolm X, who came to Africa here, to Egypt. And he even said that if African want to connect with African American, we have got to build that bridge. And that's exactly what we are doing on this platform today, is to connect to the people. We got Madam C.J. Walker, she's a millionaire woman, the first black woman to be a millionaire. And she's the mother of all this cosmetic thing you see that women put on their hairs, on their faces. And we got many names out there that we can speak about. Yes.
Okay. So in Mali,
yes,
are you going to celebrate Black History Month this year?
Oh yeah, actually we started the celebration in 2023 and you were there. And I would like to thank ORTM 1 and 2, both director, Mr. Jombele Amadou Kojo, and also our partners. American Embassy was there, my man Chameleon Sincere was there from the USA, and all the fans that came and supported us, Wuro Ferela, Rubo Papito. Actually, it was the first one celebrated in Africa in 2023. Mali was the first country in Africa to celebrate it.
Okay.
And but this year what we're going to do, we're going to celebrate, but we're going to push it kind of a little further. We're going to celebrate it in October, you know, because we got many security issues right here, right now. February, we got a lot of celebration. And we're going to add a little twist to it, you know, because when you say Black History Month, it's not only Americans, you know, it's Africans, it's Caribbean, it's no matter what Black people are, because we should celebrate even the Mansa Musa and even time like 15,000 years ago in Nubia, in Egypt, you know. I think it's all over the place, you know, and we're going to add a little bit of that twist into it.
Okay. So do you have some partners to celebrate this?
Yeah, you know, we got partners overseas, you know. My good brother from another mother, Mr. Carlos Dean, you know. We used to talk about this thing 25 years ago. Today it's a dream come true. The Philadelphia Transculturation Society. He's in Philly. He's part of that. We've been doing it for more than 30 years. I got my friend Bamugu Jallo, who got the Philly Institute of Science and Technology. You know, he's into the educational field. And but this year we really want to have the Minister of Culture, Mr. Dafe, who's very good with celebration. He got his own celebration on the Niger. And we want to have him in there and give us a hand so that we can celebrate Black people all over the world.
Okay. So we are at the end of this conversation. So do you have some message or do you have some last word for our viewers?
Yeah, first I would like to thank you for having me here, and also, but this message is for my brothers and sisters in the United States. Okay, Mali has started celebrating Black History Month in Mali, and we're going to do it every year. So my brothers and sisters, we are being celebrated in Mali in here, so the doors are open. All you got to do is to come to the land of solidarity in Mali, the land of Kankou, Moussa, Sundiata, just to name a few. So let's connect. It's about time.
Okay. Thank you for coming.
It's my pleasure, sir.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of our English program of today. We'll be together next Saturday and Sunday, same time, same channel, ORTM 1. May God bless Mali. Goodbye.